Good morning. I'm Claudia Humphrey, Bishop Claudia Humphrey, and I'm making a special demonstration of what is a carry-all. It might be hell to somebody, it might be tribulation to somebody. But what I want to show you is what happens after carrying this, which is maybe about 75 pounds right now. At my site, I'm showing you other bags similar. This bag folds out so that it can be adjusted to the length of my sleeve. And there are other coverings as well. Then you have your inner side needs that go inside that plastic covering. And depending on how cold or warm it might be, you'll need covering. Some people just need a sleeping bag, which I have too, but it's been so cold that it's really, that's not enough. That particular bag is not enough. And then if you look in here, you can see there are various things I have that are needful, toiletries and such. And in the side zippers, I have other things like, for example, you have the tarp, and then you have a pillow, and you have a scarf, and also some kind of sheet or sheet blanket, depending on the weather, how thick that's going to be. In a small bag, I made a reference to bags being used. Sometimes people say, well, we don't want you to use, don't come in here with that bag. It's sometimes inspections are covering some other business other than just you just have clothing or you're going on a trip. So they might want to inspect your bag. But this is just a missionary effort, and you don't have anything but just the necessities for the night. Well, we've already talked about getting into the bag and having the toiletries, but we haven't talked about insect bites that much. So even though you have your carry-all bag and everything, your bedroll and your tarp, you might find that you'll get an insect bite quite often out there, and the feet will swell. And you're going to want to go see a pharmacist and ask them what you can get over the counter. They'll probably suggest some kind of solution that you can spray or pour on. You'll need clean, sterile cloths. You'll need also some kind of vitamin nutrient on top. Ask the pharmacist, because I'm not going to tell you what the product's name is. You'll need also, don't forget your toothbrush and toothpaste, and you'll also need probably some chewing gum for a long span of time. If there isn't anything to eat, you'll need some wipes for cleanup jobs and so forth. But also have your sterile washcloths with you. And mostly I would recommend a lot of water. They talk about needing water. They use another word for it. I'm not going to use that word. We always said water, water. And then you want something besides that to carry with you, whatever that might be. And just small bags for your travel. You're a homeless person, and you might just want to not have to be carrying heavy things all over the place, dragging them around, losing them, and so forth, or having to leave them behind. And these are just some of the suggestions that over the years I've used many, many times. Also carried a violin while I was carrying these other things. So remember that when winter is coming, you're going to have to be equipped with things that will help you in your homeless travel. Thank you. So there it is, all finished, and you can take your knapsack too and put it right on top there. And you have your purse and your main bag, and you're ready to roll. As I continue to pray for the forgiveness of my sins through Jesus Christ my Lord, there is no other who can wash me white as snow and keep me from sin. He will remind me. If I ask him, he will direct my paths. Also, now we're at the point of putting the campsite back together. The things are folded and ready to go back into their respective places after a night of rest. And so we just open it up, and that's about it. It's been talked about before, but here we are at the site, and what it is in the daylight is just make sure things are really neat, so that when you're on the passageways or in the buses, they don't fall apart on you, and sometimes they don't stay steady in the journey and they fall off again. So you want to make sure that's all raveled up. And I'll show you what that looks like in a minute when it's all done, because I'm just one-handed with the camera here, trying to put it all back together before I get rolling. Lord, I prayed and I prayed all night long, prayed and I prayed until I found the Lord. My soul, it just couldn't be content. My soul, it just couldn't be content. My soul just couldn't be contented until I found the Lord. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Keep me burning till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. Into my heart, come into my heart, Lord Jesus, come in today, come in to stay, come into my heart, Lord Jesus. Out of my heart, shine out of my heart, Lord Jesus. Shine out today, shine out always, shine out of my heart, Lord Jesus. In the morning I see his face, in the evening his form I trace, in the darkness his voice I know. I see Jesus everywhere I go. I'll share my faith with others on my way. I'll share my faith. There's no time for delay. When Jesus calls for volunteers, I'll hasten to obey. I'll share my faith every day. Good night. Calvary, 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 Calvary.
since for breakfast this morning. Usual place. It's a beautiful place. Sometimes there's TV is on, and I want to get capture of the news. It's just the basic routine of my day. There's music in the background. Well, have you heard of this person? Well, I've heard that she's homeless and has the audacity to go and sing and stuff. What else? What else have you heard? Well, it's mostly gossip. She'll go from one place to another and she'll sing another song. I really don't know much about her. Never read of her or seen anything of importance about her. I guess she's going to be doing a concert pretty soon, or a recital or something like that. Or maybe she just used to sing. I'm really not sure. Well, where do you get your information? Well, I just listen around and I hear things.